You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Underrated Major. Today I'm gonna be doing a video discussing Black Clover episode 7. Now yes, this is my first Black Clover video. I'm excited because this episode was straight up heat. Yes, it was fire. I mean, for the first half, or maybe even for the majority of this episode, it was basically comedy gold. I mean, we got to see Asta and we got to see the Grand Mage, him just running around, them just doing all this dumb stuff. Like, this episode was like, it was just so reminiscent of Fairy Tail. That's why I enjoyed it as much, because we just see them running around exploring the little guild. We see Asta trying to feed. Yo, the funniest part of this episode was seeing Asta with the beast. He was like, yo, go give them guys a little bit of a snack. We see him hold it up, and then he just ends up chewing on his head. Like, this episode was just like so, it was just so dope to me, to be honest. Even though we didn't really get too much progression for like the plot, it was still a dope episode. But besides the whole Asta and him getting comfortable with the black sheep, we know that basically Yuno is having a tough time having to fit in, which is understandable because yeah, he was chosen, he has the 4-leaf clover, but we do know that at the end of the day, the royal family, or these royal families, they're not going to take liking to somebody who's basically looked at as to, you know, he doesn't come from royalty. So I think I'm going to be more interested in Yuno, seeing how he ends up fitting in, because he's going to have a harder time. Like, the roles, low-key, the roles kind of got switched between Asta and Yuno, and I like that a lot, because Asta back at home, he was really like, you know, he didn't really fit in, you know, people didn't necessarily like him, and Yuno was praised where he was. Now it's kind of the other way around. Asta's getting the praise in his new home, and Yuno, he's gonna have to work to prove himself. So I like that little parallel a lot between the two. But the main thing we got introduced to is Noelle, and Noelle, I'm not gonna front, she was giving off bitchy vibes throughout the whole episode until we actually did figure out about her past. Like, when she was first introduced, she was on some nut shit. Like, she was like, oh, you insects, blah blah blah, and then I was like, okay, I'm already not gonna like this character. But we did find out about her past. We found out that basically they didn't really care about her. Nobody in her family, they're like, yo, this girl's fodder. Yo, when they said you should have died instead of our mother, whoa, that had me feel like, okay, now I can understand why she acts the way she acts. If that's how she's getting treated at home, okay, that makes sense. But overall, we do get to see Asta. He puts in work at the end of the episode, you know, him cutting through Noelle's little water thing. And yeah, now it looks like that Noelle, she's finally out of that little bitchy mood, which I think she's going to actually be a good character now. I mean, the pacing for this series is fast and I love it. We didn't spend like 2 episodes on the introduction of Noelle. Noelle got introduced, then boom, and now we're finally, she's broken out of her little attitude. So yeah, overall, this was a great episode. I liked it a lot. Comment what you guys think down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.